Hello and welcome back to Life Lessons with Sheila. Wednesdays around here are Writer Wednesdays. It's a day that I dedicate time to encourage you on your writing journey as well as share my own author journey with you. I have 5 published books and 2 planners on Amazon, so I've walked through the journey of taking the idea of a story and turning it into a single book that you can hold. It is one thing I'm so very proud of. Even my first one with the typo errors in it, I'm still proud of it. Why? Because I've learned and grown so much since 2016 when I first published that book. I've begun sharing these 3 writing prompts with you on Wednesdays, and I have personally created each one of those, so they are indeed original. I know that 10 people can have one idea on a book, and it will come out differently for 10 separate storylines. What makes them unique is you and your input, so don't feel like you can't use these. I'm going to share first one from last week. It is one that I wrote from one of the prompts because I didn't get any submissions from any of you. If you would like to submit your story to be read here on the channel, don't hesitate to email it to me. You will retain all rights to the story. I will just help you get some exposure if you want to send that to me. But remain anonymous, then just tell me that in your email. Here's the prompt I took and wrote a story on. The title is The Cafe Chronicles. The rain fell steadily, drumming a melancholy rhythm on the roof of Margaret's car as she drove aimlessly through town. It had been 6 months since her husband Henry passed away, and the house had become a haven of silence and solitude. The loneliness pressed in her day after day until she could scarcely breathe. On this dreary afternoon, Margaret found herself on a street she rarely visited. A small, cozy cafe, its windows fogged with warmth, caught her eye. She had never noticed it before. Desperate for a change of scenery, she parked and hurried inside. The cafe was a haven of comfort, with soft music playing, the scent of freshly brewed coffee filling the air. Shelves lined with books and trinkets adorned the walls, and the chatter of patrons created a soothing background hum. Margaret's spirits lifted slightly as she approached the counter. "Hello there," a cheerful voice greeted her. The speaker was a woman in her 40s with curly hair and a welcoming smile. "I'm Lucy, the owner. What can I get for you today?" Margaret hesitated, then managed a small smile. "A cup of coffee, please." "Coming right up," Lucy replied, moving with practiced ease. "Why don't you take a seat and I'll bring it over to you?" Margaret found a table by the window and settled in, watching the rain cascade down the glass. Soon, Lucy arrived with her coffee and a slice of cake. "On the house," she said with a wink. "You look like you could use a treat." Margaret's eyes filled with unexpected tears. "Thank you. That's very kind." Lucy sat down across from her. "First time here, isn't it? I would have remembered you." "Yes," Margaret said, wiping her eyes. "I'm Margaret. I lost my husband recently, and I've been feeling, well, lost." Lucy reached out, squeezed her hand. "I'm so sorry for your loss, Margaret. This cafe is a bit of a refuge for people like us, looking for a place to belong." At that moment, the door jingled open and a tall man with a worn leather jacket and a guitar case walked in. "Hey, Lucy. The usual, please." "Hi, Tom," Lucy replied with a smile. "Come meet Margaret." Tom approached their table, his eyes twinkling with curiosity. "Hello, Margaret. I'm Tom. Mind if I join you?" "Not at all," Margaret said, intrigued by the lively energy he brought into the room. As they chatted, Margaret learned that Tom was a retired musician who spent his days writing songs and performing at local events. Despite their differences in age and life experiences, Margaret found herself drawn into the stories, their laughter, and their warmth. Over the following weeks, Margaret visited the cafe regularly. She, Lucy, and Tom shared countless conversations about their lives, their dreams, and their struggles. Margaret spoke of her life with Henry, the love they shared, and the emptiness she now felt. Lucy recounted her journey of opening the cafe and the joy it brought her. and Tom told tales of his days on the road, the music he played, and the peace he found in retirement. One rainy afternoon, much like the first, they found themselves discussing the nature of friendship. "You know," Tom said thoughtfully, "I never imagined I'd find such good friends in a small cafe, but here we are, different as can be, yet perfectly matched." Lucy nodded. Friendship isn't about having everything in common. It's about being there for each other, sharing the highs and the lows, and finding joy in the simplest moments. Margaret smiled, feeling a warmth she hadn't felt in a long time. "I thought my life ended when Henry passed, but meeting you two has shown me that new beginnings can happen in the most unexpected places." As the rain continued to fall outside, Margaret realized she was no longer alone. She had found a new family in Lucy and Tom, and with them, she rediscovered the comfort and joy of friendship. They taught her that life, even in its darkest moments, could still offer surprisingly and beautiful connections. And so the small cozy cafe became a symbol of hope and renewal for Margaret. It was a place where stories were shared, laughter echoed, and new friendships blossomed, proving that sometimes the most unexpected places could become the most cherished parts of our lives. Now, before I get into this week's prompts, I wanted to let you know that I am offering my services to you, whether you're looking for a writing coach or even a ghostwriter to write your story. Have you always wanted to write a book but don't know where to begin? Let me coach you. With my help, you can accomplish this goal and cross it off that bucket list. From the time I was a child, I had always wanted to be an author. I envisioned myself sitting and typing, having phone meetings, and speaking to a large audience. This was well before the internet was even a thing. I'm sort of doing that as I create the content that I have created here on my channel in the last 2 years. Well, I'm ready to take it all that I have learned in the process of writing my books and teach them to you. I'm also opening my ghostwriting services in order to take your book vision and make it a tangible reality in your life. Maybe you have a story idea, but do not have the time to write it yourself. I can do that for you as well. I've written 5 books and created 2 planners. I'm your girl. Writing is in my blood, and I love to create compelling storylines. Let me share my vision with you. I want to encourage at least 100 new authors this year to get their story out of their brain and onto the market to share with the world. I'm opening up with a soft opening, only allowing this special pricing for the first 10 clients who sign up before I increase the prices of these services. You can purchase an entire package which will include outlining your story, developing compelling characters, help you create a dynamic setting, create a story flow that is natural and not choppy, edit and help format. I can design an eye-catching cover, and I can ghostwrite the whole story for you. All of that for a one-time fee of $320, which will save you $105 from purchasing these items a la carte. But maybe you don't want me to write your story. You just need coaching to get you going, or you just need help to create a dynamic setting that fits your storyline. Maybe you just want help to create a story flow that's natural, not choppy. I can do that. Do you know that it is possible to write a 60,000 word book in a month's time? It's only 2,000 words a day to accomplish that goal. For some, that may seem impossible, but I've done it time and time again, and I did it for fun. Did you know that there are 500,000 to 1 million books published yearly? That is amazing. I mean, some of those may include AI written books, but I can promise you, you won't receive any AI in my help coaching or writing. I believe in providing authentic material in anything I write or share. This pricing is firm, and it's only this low for a limited time only. Pricing will increase. Now's the time to get your story out there. I write fiction as well as nonfiction. Maybe you want to write an autobiography, a little nugget of your family history for your children, grandchildren, and beyond. The options are unlimited. Jump on this deal while you still can. There will be an NDA signed upon payment of services. That is a twofold agreement between you and I, simply meaning that you will reserve all rights to the written material and it will be in your name, and I am not able to claim it. It also means that I hold no responsibility for the outcome of your novel. I can guide you on getting it published, but I hold no promises on the outcome of the success because it will depend on your marketing strategy. I'm just doing the hard labor part of writing your story or coaching you to write it, depending on the services you choose. I do look forward to this partnership with you. Okay, let's get on with today's writing prompts. And this is one that I'm excited to share because it will take you into the perspective of a kitty cat in all phases of their life and one little girl who grows up with Fluffy. Let's use the circumstance of Fluffy, a Siamese cat interacting with the same person in different phases of life. Here are the 3 writing prompts. For your children's story prompt, your title would be Fluffy and Lily's Big Adventure. Here's your prompt. 5-year-old Lily receives a Siamese kitten named Fluffy for her birthday. Fluffy and Lily quickly become inseparable, sharing countless adventures in their backyard. When Lily accidentally loses her favorite toy, Fluffy's keen senses and loyalty help her find it, teaching Lily about the importance of friendship and teamwork. Here's your teen story prompt. Your title is Fluffy and the Teenage Troubles. Your prompt is 14-year-old Lily faces the typical struggles of teenage life, from school stress to friendship drama. Fluffy, now an older and wiser cat, becomes her confidant and comfort. One day, when Lily feels overwhelmed and considers giving up on her passion for art, Fluffy's silent support and a series of heartwarming memories remind her of inner strength and creativity. And your adult story prompt. Your title will be Fluffy and the Heartwarming Reunion. Your prompt is 25-year-old Lily returns home after graduating from college, uncertain about her future. She reunites with Fluffy, now a senior cat. As Lily navigates the challenges of adulthood, Fluffy's presence brings her a sense of continuity and grounding. Through quiet moments and cherished memories, Fluffy helps Lily realize that the love and support she has received over the years are the foundations for her to build a fulfilling life. These prompts explore the enduring bond between Fluffy and Lily, highlighting how their relationship evolves and provides support at different stages of Lily's life. And there you go. That is your writing prompts for this week. I challenge you to tackle all 3 of those in a way that would take you through all of Fluffy's life, from kitten to senior kitty cat, and one little girl who got to witness all of it. Happy writing. I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.